Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Sparkle, and this is Sparkle for Life. Uh, I'm coming to you today with an update on what's been going on with me since I've been diagnosed with the three things that I was diagnosed with, as well as my hospital visit. Right now, today, I'm back in the hospital because I'm doing something called a blood transfusion. Basically, that goes along with my anemia, my rheumatoid arthritis, and fibroids. Uh, my hemoglobin is very low. Leaving the hospital, it was at a 9. I think it's supposed to be at a 13. Leaving the hospital, it was at a 9. Now I'm at an 8. A week ago, I was at an 8.4. So my PCP, which is my provider, my doctor, feels that I needed this blood transfusion because it's getting lower and lower. And basically, I'm losing more blood going out than coming in. So they're afraid that if I lose too much, I can die or be in the hospital, what was informed to me. So I'm here today to get this blood transfusion. Um, for some reason, this won't turn around. For some reason, it just cut off on you. I apologize for that. It won't turn around so I can let you see what's going on. So I'm going to show you myself what's going on with me. So here's the machine, and there's the blood that's flowing through me, through my veins, and through my body from this bag here. Now, according to the doctors, I need 2 pints of blood. So that's how much I don't lost so far. So each pint of blood, well, each unit, let's not say pint, I apologize. But each unit of blood, it takes 2 hours or maybe more to complete, and I need two of those. So I'm gonna be here probably up to 6 hours. Uh, as you can see, it's flowing through my system to my urn, through my system from there. That's the outlet there. Uh, yes, so I just want to show you. Right now, I'm in the hospital, as you can see. I'm looking at TV. I don't know what the hell this is on TV, so, but this is playing right now. Sitting here very comfortable. The nurse was definitely, as you can see, straight out of, let me see if you can see this shirt. I love this shirt, but I don't wear it too often. Straight out of night shift, which I work second shift, but this shirt says straight out of night shift. I like this shirt. You can see what I have on as well. Of course, I like to be comfortable. Here's jogging pants. And of course, as you can see, my little Vans. I love Vans. I love Air Max too. As you can see, my little Vans there. Okay, back to me and what's going on with me. So 2 weeks ago, I went to my doctor's appointment, and I also want to update you guys on that as well. Um, I went to my doctor's appointment. My face is so oily. Please forgive it, but I have something like combination skin to where my face is so oily, but at the same time it could be dry too. And it requires moisture and stuff, but it comes out in my pores. That's ridiculous. If it ain't one thing, it's another, but I'm dealing with it each and every day, and that don't stop a show here. Anyway, um, I've been attending doctor's appointments, and I seen my RA twice, which is my rheumatologist for my RA, rheumatoid arthritis. I seen my PCP. I also seen the fibroid doctor. Now, the first appointment I attended was the fibroid doctor, and I could say that was uh, a good appointment, but it didn't go somewhere because I wasn't happy with the treatment he wanted to provide, which was a birth control that he wanted to put in me to stop the heavy flows and stuff like that. And the reason being, with his explanation, was because that the way things are going with my RA, and my blood flow that uh, he didn't trust me going for what I'm trying to bring the word out because I had it earlier. I wanted a hysterectomy, let's just say. I just wanted to get rid of it all. And he wasn't really agreeing with that. And I wasn't too happy with the result that he wanted for me. So I didn't go back for the next appointment to receive the birth control because I really wanted hysterectomy. Um, I went back to my PCP and she basically explained why he probably came to that, agreement. For what is going on right now, I'm losing a lot of blood, as I recently mentioned. I'm losing more blood going out than coming in. So it probably wouldn't be safe to have that surgery at this point. If they could get things sedated uh, to where it's stable, maybe I could go through with the surgery. But right now, it's not recommended because I'm losing a lot of blood now. And if I'm losing a lot of blood now and go through with that surgery, no telling what can happen. So with that being said, it's not recommended at the time. Now understanding more better because the fibroid doctor didn't explain that to me to where I could basically understand why he recommended that. He just basically blamed it on rheumatoid inflammation. I didn't think that made sense to me because I didn't know how they was intertwining. Okay, so to make a long story short, that's what my PCP, when I went back to her for a second appointment, explained. Now, my rheumatoid doctor, which is the rheumatologist, first visit, he wasn't too convinced that this could be RA due to the fact of how quick it came on. And basically, he didn't know what led to it. And I didn't have an explanation on what led to it. I just know for me, it just happened out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, he thought it could be a viral infection because with most viral infections, swelling, inflammation, as well as aching pains and joints can come out of there, as well as sore throats and stuff like that. So he felt like in due time, maybe it'll disappear and it'll go away, but he wants to keep an eye on things just in case. So he didn't completely rule it out as not being RA. He just wanted to keep an eye on things and see how it goes. But he did inform me that if I have any problems upon leaving the doctor's appointment afterwards, to not go to the hospital, but to call him and make an appointment to see him. And we would go from there on what we're going to do next. As followed, I could say 2 weeks after the doctor's appointment, I have noticed during those 2 weeks that when I wake up in the morning, I'm experiencing stiffness in my joints, aching pains, as well as in my fingers, my hands, my arms, as well as in my right leg. And that's been going on every day. So the medication that they prescribed for me, it was no longer working for me. It was just like I'm taking water easily. Even with the ibuprofen 600 milligrams, those was no longer working. They prescribed another one. I think it's not. I don't know if it's Oxycontin or I don't know which one it was. But even it was the lower dosage. It was not working for me. So I had to call him back and make an appointment with him. And actually, he got me in for yesterday. So I prescribed what I just basically informed you guys of, the stiffness in my joints, my fingers, hands, as well as the aching pains in my arms and my right leg. Um, and I told him during the times it would happen the most. And last week, Monday was my first day back at work, and I really experienced some, aching pains throughout my shifts or whatever. I noticed that it really gets bad around 5 o'clock in the evening. So it's like more medication should be required around that time, but it doesn't happen because I'm taking things once a day, which is daily. So I explained to him my experience with this and what's going on with me. So as of yesterday, guys, he did rule it as rheumatoid arthritis because of the experience, and everything I described to him as I mentioned to you guys. So now we're in a process of treating it. He did change some medication around for me not to only deal with the inflammation, but also deal with the aching joints and pains. So he did prescribe that as well. Also, he gave me medication for upset stomach. He also gave me folic acid to coincide with it for the upset stomach and stuff like that, because people that has rheumatoid, they need that folic acid. Um, so that's what he prescribed with that. Uh, so we did see that. I do have an appointment tomorrow with the fibroid doctor, and I need to inform him on why I didn't make it to that appointment that he basically set up for me, and I need to explain to him clearly on my stance with that so he could understand why. And I also want to let him know now I do understand from speaking to my PCP on why it's important for me to have that at this time, but I don't want him to feel that I should never have the surgery, because I don't want to deal with a birth control in me. Um, I'm not planning on ever having any more children. That's out the question. So it's like the uterus is just sitting there to set up for cancer, because I'm no longer using it. So why not remove it? And see, the fibroids are basically. Is someone calling me? Hold on. Oh, someone called me twice. I'll get back to them in a second. So basically, the fibroids, and we're going into the fibroid situation. The fibroids are little tumors that are attached to your uterus. It's not cancerous, but they do grow. And the symptoms you go through is long menstrual periods, uh, severe cramping to where it feels like labor pains. For women that had children, they could understand what labor pains feels like. So that's what I go through. Um, Long periods at a time, I was bleeding for 19 days at a time, and sometimes it would come back after that, like 3 days more and stuff like that. Uh, you will clot during that time that you are experiencing menstruals. The blood flow will be heavier, and that also played into the anemia. And I've been dealing with this since 2019 when I was first diagnosed, which is 2 years now. uh was it two no was it 2019? Yes, it was 2019 when I was diagnosed. Okay, so with that being said, I've been dealing with that since then. um at that time, it was hard to get insurance. Medicaid wouldn't approve me. They said, oh, you made too much. um Trying to get insurance through my job, it was quite expensive, so I had to go without for a long time. Right now, I do have insurance through my job, and it's been working out for me to where it's affordable. And with that being said, that's why I'm here today, because of these insurance. Of course, when you go to these emergency room, it's a rule that they cannot turn a patient away, but it's only so much they will do for you. And it's really a lot to bill when you finally receive that bill. It's a lot of money that they want in return for services for you. So moving along from there, basically that's what's going on with me. Uh, so you can see how everything plays a part. So as you already know, number one, I am diagnosed with the first stage of rheumatoid arthritis, but that's what I was informed of by the rheumatologist. Two, I'm here for a blood transfusion because of my hemoglobin is low, and they're scared that it's going to be lower. So they want to see how this plays out. And this will determine if I need more blood transfusions in the future, and how many units and how often I would need this. Also, going back to the rheumatologist, he also informed me that I would need iron infusions. How about that? If it ain't one thing, it's another. You're trying to get over one hump, here go two more. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. So, I mean, I would definitely advise you all, like I did before in my previous videos, to definitely get yourself checked out as much as possible. And because this stuff right here is no joke. All this kind of piled up on me because things I didn't recognize, I wasn't aware of, and I didn't have insurance to try to get frequent checkups as possible. So, with that being said, this is what's going on with me. And I thank God that I was afforded to receive the assurance and being able to pay for the assurance that I do have now. So, I am blessed with that. With that being said, that's what's going on with me. I just wanted to provide you guys with an update on what's going on. So it looks like with these blood infusions, going back to that, it could take up to 6 hours to complete. It depends on how many units you would need. As I informed you before in this video, I need 2 units. 2 units takes up to about 2 hours or more, let's just say. It depends on how long it takes to complete each unit. Uh, so I will be here for a while. I've been here since 9 o'clock. They just got me to the back. I could say about 10 minutes to 10. And the first thing they did was want to run a test to see what blood type I was. Uh, I would think by my first visit in the hospital, that they would have my blood type, considering every day they were collecting blood for me, my God, during that visit. So I would think that they had it on file, but the nurse informed me they didn't have it in the system. They didn't have it on file. So I'm considered to be O negative, which is rare. It's like I could give blood, but it's hard for me to receive it. So he found out doing a blood test that I was O negative. So they have the blood, and that's what's going on now. I'm receiving the transfusion, which is flowing through my body. Um, this bag is now not almost complete. As I could say, they started it a little bit after 10. It is now going on noon here, Eastern time. Right now, we're looking at 11:35. 11:40 at the most. No, 11:35 right now. And we're not even at half of the bag, the first bag being done. So that's where we are now. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I was told that after this, I might feel a little different to where I feel like I'm with it. Probably a little energized. We'll see. This is my first time experiencing this. So I just ask you guys to just pray for me through this process. I'm taking you guys on my journey because if it's relatable, I definitely would like for you to comment below this video and let me know some of the experiences you guys went through with this, because I know what it feels like to feel alone. I know what it feels like when you feel like you're the only one going through this. So, if I could help someone with my experience and my journey, God bless you. If you have any questions and concerns, please comment below this video, and I definitely will get back with you with my answers as soon as possible. Uh, so hopefully I gave you enough information on what's going on with me, but I did want to provide you guys with an update. Uh, I'm letting you guys into my life. Some things that are rather personal that I would like to keep to myself. I feel like I should share it. So this is not for any clout. This is not for no attention, because I'm not an attention seeker. I'm quite private. If you go on my Facebook page, which is Sparkle Rail Jewel Young, you can see that I don't post much about what's going on in my personal life. But I do post my accomplishments. I do post status that I can either relate to, or I had experience, or I like. Uh, I also have an Instagram as well as a Snapchat. It's Sparkle for Life 1 and 2. So definitely you can follow me with that, as well as my YouTube channel, Sparkle for Life. Definitely like, share, subscribe, and comment. I would appreciate anything you guys do to support. And I appreciate you guys, the views that you have gave me so far on YouTube as well as Facebook. I appreciate all the love and support for you guys, whether I know you guys or not. God bless you on your own journey as well. And as I mentioned, if I could relate, please let me know in the comments. If I have helped you guys, please let me know. And if you have experienced things different with this situation, please let me know. What are you taking? How you going about your day with your diet? Because this is really new to me. And I'm just going by it day by day and trying to figure out what's next. Um, I do have to change my diet, not so much, but I do have to change some things around. I'm getting older, not younger, and I want to be around for my grandbabies. As I mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to be a grandmother in September, and I have to get ready for that. But I have to be in good health, especially with my rheumatoid. I don't want my hands to cramp up to where I can't hold my grandbaby. And because the grandbaby gonna be some pounds, and my hands have to be strong enough to hold him, to rock him, to love all on him and stuff like that. So a part of me is ready for that, but a part of me is not. But either way it go, he's coming. So I have to get ready, and I have to be in good health. So looking forward towards that journey as well. But other than that, I did explain to you about the rheumatoid. He did rule it out as the first stage with the fibroids, what they wanted to do, why I didn't attend the first doctor's appointment. I am going to attend that one tomorrow to help him get a better idea of why I didn't attend that appointment and what we can do moving right along to accommodate me as well, because I am the patient. I am paying for the services. So I want to feel confident in the decision he's making on my behalf. And I want to be accommodated as well, because these doctor's appointments and these co-pays, they're really expensive. But I thank God that I'm able to pay for those things, because everyone is not in my position. And to be honest, I do rather have Medicaid. But unfortunately, they saying, "Oh, you make too much for it." So I have to deal with the cards that I am dealt at this time. Um, So my PCP, she's been so great with me. Christine has been really brilliant with me, understanding, concern. She does not let up on me. She's definitely caring about my well-being, and I thank God for people that are understanding in my life and supportive and want me to be alive as long as possible with good health. So I thank God for those people that He put before me. With that being said, so that's so far that's just been going on here. Any questions and concern, as I said previously, definitely put them in a comment below. And other than that, I will see you guys soon, and I will update you with more. And God bless. Bye.